The Byline Times has a piece today about what they call the shy Tories, the shy Tory effect. That says it's been around since the 1990s, but the phenomenon is used to describe how election polls would underestimate the Conservative vote because people were embarrassed to admit that they voted for the party. Well, my local MP, Yusuf Damash, seems to be in exactly that mould. I have, in fact, invited him to come and have a little chat online, but so far he hasn't taken the bait. I have, however, received two letters through the post. One from Damash's machine, where there's not a mention of Rishi Sunak at all. It's all about the local campaign. And the other from Natalie Elphicke. I cannot believe why Natalie Elphicke has targeted me. And I have no intention of being seduced by her disloyalty. I think disloyalty is probably worse than voting for the wrong party. I think disloyalty, if somebody is so disloyal as to jump ship at the last minute when it seems convenient, then they'll jump ship again. And and before anybody starts pointing out that I'm disloyal to UKIP, I was never loyal to UKIP. I joined UKIP to see whether or not UKIP was racist. UKIP was. Had UKIP not been racist, I think I would have done my very best to take it over. It was. I walked. I also blew the whistle. And I did as much damage as I possibly could to call out the racism that I witnessed, and that and that was and was particularly hurtful and personally hurtful to individuals. It was targeted and it was nasty. In this particular instance, it was a person called David Coburn, and people have since called him out again and again and again because Farage did nothing. Farage simply let the problem continue, as I'm sure Farage will let the problem continue for the 6 Reform UK candidates who are discovered to have got these appalling sentences in their background. If people are so casual with their words, they will be casual with their words whether you vote them into power or not. And as I say, if Natalie Elphicke is so disloyal to save her skin, she will be disloyal if you vote her in. So what do we want? We want somebody who's going to be honest, somebody with integrity, not somebody who is disloyal, not somebody who will do anything they can to make a buck. We've got a series of exposed individuals who suggest a level of corruption in the Conservative Party and across politics which knows no bounds. Because, let's face it, the Natalie Elphicke story is not only about corruption in the Conservative Party, it's about corruption in the Labour Party. Why on earth would Keir Starmer accept that person into the Labour Party? A person who has no moral compass, who goes where she thinks she's going to be secure, who goes where she thinks she can make a quick buck, I presume. But, you know, that making a quick buck is in evidence from the Craig Williams, Tony Lee, Laura Saunders, and now Nick Mason and the police protection officer scandal. It's all about being on the take. It's all about the Baroness Moan. It's all about getting into the stationery cupboard and making things move, but not for us. For me, as says Matt Hancock. It's all about personal gain. And it doesn't seem to matter which party these individuals belong to. I don't think we should give them the benefit of getting our vote. And that starts with identifying those people who actually have integrity. If you find somebody with integrity, vote them in. It doesn't matter what party it is. Vote them in. If you find somebody without integrity, get them out. We need to have a parliament that is above suspicion. We then need to make sure that parliament listens, that parliament is prepared to discuss rather than pontificate, that the government listens to the opposition listens to the government, and ideas change and transmute. I mean, I think it's rather a tall hope to expect the politicians to listen to their constituents, but they should. That is also their job. I'm afraid in my past, I was horrified when I went to one of my constituency MPs, Andrea Leadsom, and expected her to listen to my concerns, and instead she hectored me and bashed on about her own statistics. I don't care about her statistics. She was conducting a surgery, therefore it was her job to listen to her constituents, not just simply put in the time and pontificate and expound. You can do that in Parliament. But, it's about training. And if the politicians that you are electing are not trained and not prepared to be trained, then get them out.